Hello friends, today's topic is life in 2025. How bad can it be? Let's rant.
I just got fired. And you know what? And today, I have no car for the next 6 months. Why? Because I was roofied. So yeah, my whole life flipped upside down. Once again this year. And now I have to completely start over. Once again this year. You know, I've been really trying to keep it together, but it's getting hard. What else? But you know, I'm choosing not to give up. I'm turning this into something. I started my own social media management business so I can work without having to Uber everywhere because I don't know if you know, but I'm unemployed and that means I have no money. So TikTok, do your thing. Okay, but really, please follow me here, support me on my YouTube, or share this. I'm betting on myself and putting myself out there once again because I actually have no choice. And somehow, we're all gonna get through it. I don't know how, but somehow.
Here's a story of how I ended up in my mid-late 20s with no job, no degree, no savings. So in school, I never knew what I wanted to do, but I was pushed into this cybersecurity program. So I did the program and I was just simply not good at it. I think computer, IT, coding stuff is like the one field that I'm just really bad at. But I did that and then I got my associates. And then I tried going to university and I dropped out because I was super depressed. And then I was working a whole bunch of jobs, still trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. And all the jobs I was doing was just like side part-time jobs. And while I was doing these side jobs, I saved up like 10K. And then I found a cert online and it was saying, oh, this field pays a lot of money. Didn't do the correct research. And I spent all my savings on that cert. Just to find out that that career requires usually about 5 to 7 years experience and a bachelor's degree. So then I went back to working my side hustles and trying to pursue my business. And I was doing pretty good and I was finally like doing well. And then I had a major crash out, spiritual warfare, bad news, probably one of the worst times of my life, and I lost everything, my business, jobs, everything gone. And then I was doing Uber, and then I finally got this teaching job, but the teaching job was only 1 hour a week. So you can imagine that that's not a lot of money, that's not enough money at all. And that job, I worked the entire 2024. I don't know why I didn't decide to look for other jobs. And now I'm here, broke, unemployed, and no degree. So that's like the quick little story. And I keep trying to get my business to start again, but like things just don't work if mentally you're not okay and if things just keep getting blocked and blocked over and over again in your life. It just makes you discouraged and not even really want to try. So that's where I'm at. And that's why it seems like I've just been hanging around, if you will.
Do you know I've been looking for a job for 2 years? For 2 years. I finally got an interview after a ridiculous number of applications. And I found out today that they put the job on hold for budgetary reasons. Meanwhile, I'm broke and rent is due. Like, I've got nothing. I applied for assistance from the state. And I have to show that being bipolar will hinder me from working to get $292 a month. Yeah. I'm self-employed. And I'm making no money. No one is buying any of my merchandise on my Patreon shop. No one attends my lectures. And I'm shadow banned on TikTok. So, and the House just passed the most atrocious spending bill seen probably since Reaganomics. I'm just venting because I know it's tough all the way around. But I've done everything I'm supposed to do. Everything they tell you to do when you're an adult, I've done it. And I can't seem to make any headway. So I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do. I don't know what else to do because I keep ending up here. They tell you to work. I'm trying to find work. And when I can't find work, I make work for myself that brings in nothing. What do you do in these situations? Tell me. What? I've done everything I'm supposed to do. And nothing is working. I always end up here.
Man, I don't see how y'all motherfuckers with no job like this shit. Like having no job, boy, I be bored as fuck. What the fuck? Man, hell no, I can't be doing this shit, bro. I was already bored at home, goddamn. I had to get out the house. Get some goddamn fresh shit and shit, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all motherfuckers with no job like this shit, bro. I can't do this shit. Hell no. Fuck that, bro. I gotta be doing something. Had to go take me a little walkie, you feel what I'm saying? I can't just be at home, bro. I gotta be doing something, bro. Fuck all that. Hey, you talking about?
How are you doing in 2025? Comment down below.
So a lot of y'all above the age of 20, fuck that, y'all out of high school. A lot of y'all with those circumstances still don't have no job. You still content with living with your mama till you 30. And I don't want to hear none of that bullshit talking about, I got to take care of my mama. You can take care of your mama living on your own. So get your head out your ass. But what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? How is not having a job cool to you? Like, how is that not disrupting your mental peace? Like, bro, I got my first job when I was 18 and my mama got mad at me for getting the job. That tells you my level of ambition, how bad I want it. Where the fuck is yours?
Could someone tell me what I'm doing wrong? I have been applying for a minimum of 10 to 25 jobs every single day for the last 3 months. And I've been doing it consistently. I haven't even received a rejection letter. It says, thank you for applying, and then no word. There's no application status, there's nothing. My last real job, they fired me because I didn't want to take advantage of small business. I have gotten calls and stuff, and it's always, oh, you're overqualified. But then other jobs, I'm underqualified. What is it? I'm very proud to be Thummel, by the way, but on my resume, I don't put my last name anymore because it is very traditional. And I don't even want that affecting my, if people are not going to, even talk to me. And then on top of that, everything is expensive. I don't even want to do much with my money. I just want to be able to take care of my dog. Don't worry, I'm not going to cry on camera. Okay, so I have, a problem with being too honest, apparently. So I've been working on it by not speaking. I don't know what else to do. Do you know how embarrassing it is to move back to your family's house at the age of 26. I thank God every single day for not having a kid. Like, a kid would obviously be a blessing, but I couldn't imagine what other people are going through with kids. The stupid thing about this is I hate crying, and I usually don't cry, but yeah, I don't know. I just want a job. I'm not saying I don't want free money. I want to work for it. I want a real job. I want a good job. It could be minimum wage. I forgot to tell this. I was offered a job like 3 months ago, and the only reason I rejected it because it was all the way in the south. It was night shift, and I would be getting paid minimum. Or sorry, not minimum. $15.50. I literally lost my studio because I didn't want to pay $1.5 every single month. I haven't really lost hope, but I don't know, you're supposed to make connections, so if there's literally anyone who knows of a job, this is like one of my chances, so please just, I don't know, I have a good resume, I think. This is pathetic.
Although I said I wasn't really going to explain myself, I'll give you guys a little insight of how I'm getting by with no job since I'm getting so many questions like this. But before I get into that, just know that what works for me may not work for you, and I am not encouraging y'all to live like me. Number one, it's important to remember that being unemployed doesn't always equal being broke. Money will flow to you in mysterious ways. Know that. Number two, I know I hate this one too, but you're gonna need to learn how to hustle. You need at least a few hustles. You need to learn how to make something out of nothing, even if it makes you not that much. Number three, minimize your bills. People keep saying bills. What about bills? Well, I only have like 2 bills and only one of them is important. Number four, a support system. And I know many of us don't have them, but you're going to need somebody. For a lot of people, that's their friends, their family. For me, it's my partner. They're going to at least pay the rent and keep the roof over my head. Number five, you need to be open to receiving and asking for help with no guilt. You'd be surprised how many people want to take loads off of you just because you're pretty. Take advantage of that pretty privilege. And last but not least, I don't splurge. I steal.
Still can't find a job? Well, you have no choice to keep looking and hope for the best. What do you think? Comment down below, and thank you for watching until next time.